Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I got these right here and these right here. Now I'm gonna try one of these today, but it's not going to be the big one, it's going to be the small one. As you know, Dollar Tree has an extended section now. It's more of a $3 to $5 tree. Well, it's a Dollar Tree Plus. And they actually have some watercolor pencils and watercolor palette. This is going to be a redemption to the last one because the last one was so disgusting. And also, I'm going to try these pencils. So here we go. Alright, so I'm going to try these watercolor pencils. I didn't actually know how to use these pencils, but I looked on TikTok, I figured it out. Basically, you're supposed to draw as you would regularly draw in, with colored pencils. And then you just add the water and make it look more like watercolor instead of a pencil drawing. Basically, you fill in all the little gaps that the pencil leaves. And so I thought that was pretty simple. So I decided to do a portrait. Now, of course, I have my reference from Pinterest and my pencils and everything's ready. I have my sketch. Now my sketch is not exactly of that Pinterest person, the Pinterest art. I changed it and made it my own because, of course, that's what I do. So this character right here that I'm drawing, his name is Dr. Russ. He is from my comic The Quad Squad, which my website's name is after, thesquad.me. Now the Quad Squad, of course they're a group of teenagers who have powers for the first time, and they have helpers, or they have these people who wants to help them be the best people they can be, best human they can be. And he is the head of this company, or of this, it's not a company, it's more of a, like a program, like a assistance program. It's called The Assistants. It's literally called The Assistants. They have a hospital and they have a program to help superpowered beings. Now, I did a technique with these colored pencils, same technique I would use as if I was doing regular colored pencils like Prismacolor or something like that. I used 3 colors for the black. Now the 3 colors would be like a dark purple, a dark green, and a dark blue. And it kind of worked, but except there's one problem here. Well, there's a couple problems. These pencils, some are not the color that they say they are. A couple of the reds, they look like they're supposed to be different reds. I think they're all the same red. The black is black, and then the blue is also black. The dark blue is also, seems like it's a black. And then the orange is fine, the green is fine. The yellows, they're different yellows. But the only problem I ran into is just those couple colors. The black, or the blue, which is black, and then the reds are all the same. Now, as annoying as that was, these watercolors actually worked very well, the pencils. I even did the technique where you take a little bit off of the pencil itself, and then you add the color like that. And it worked. It was great. But back to the story. So Dr. Russ, he is a kind of a legacy guy, a legacy character. He hasn't actually seen the Quad Squad, or the anomalies, as they call them, in action. He just heard about them, learned about them, and got prepared for them. But he didn't know actually what or who they were until, the first couple issues I have. And he is a ex-military doctor. He's a doctor, ex-military, and he's also sort of a scientist guy, more of a conductor of other scientists. Now here's where I tried a technique. I switched to a dry brush in the middle of here because my other brushes, they were just too wet. They were kind of reactivating the dry ones, and I didn't want that to happen. So that is the perks of using a dry brush. It won't keep giving you water if you don't want it. And yeah, so this is basically the finished product here, and that's Dr. Russ for you. Now for this next project I'm gonna do is, since this year is the 50th year of hip hop, celebrating 50 years of hip hop, I'm going to be drawing a piece of my series in which I like to call Hip Hop D&D. Now, what that is basically I take a hip hop artist and I find out what I think their D&D class will be, and then I make them into a D&D character. So for this guy, can you guess who it is? Can you guess who it is? If not, then I'll give you a hint. He is a master. No? Okay. It's Grandmaster Flash, in the style of a sorcerer. Now, reason why I made a sorcerer is because I thought he would be kind of a magic disc jockey kind of guy. He has a giant boom box and a disc in his hand. And all his classic things, he has his chain, his little, I'm not sure what kind of hat it is. I think it's a beret. And then, I made him have a sorcerer type clothing. But I made all of his accessories and things in a hard light. And the reason why I did that, because, it's magic. It's the magic in hip hop. And so, if you don't know who Grandmaster Flash is a DJ back in the day. He was one of the first people to be spinning on the ones and twos, I know, but he's one of the pioneers of hip hop. He isn't the first DJ, but he is one of the first to. He is what they call a founding father, a founding father of rap and hip hop. Now, hip hop is made from rap and beats, and they would take the breaks of a song, like the musical breaks, as when somebody sings a song, boo boo boo, I love you, and then they would go take a break so that the drums, like the solos, can go. And they would take the solos, they would loop those to make a new song, and then you would get MCs to rap over those. And so Grandmaster Flash, along with some other people, would do that at parties and things like that. And then, Grandmaster Flash had his crew, the Furious Five, and then there was other DJs with their crews, and they would make like mixtapes and things like that, and they would sell them to people around the neighborhoods, and have a good time. And that birthed hip hop. Hip hop includes breakdancing, the clothing, the music, of course, rap, the music, and people would wear funky clothes, go out, have fun. People would also break dance. Oh, and graffiti. I forgot about that. Graffiti is also a piece. I don't think it was invented by hip hop, but it's a piece of it. And I started in New York. New York is where Grandmaster Flash resided, and even though he was from Barbados or something like that, but he, and along with some other people, are the pioneers of hip hop. And so I decided to take it back and make a part of my hip hop D&D series, because I just wanted to celebrate it, and I wanted to keep that as part of it. And so I went over this with the black ink, and went over with a fine liner, or I think it was a brush tip actually, and then I did all the details and things, and now it's the finished product. I hope you guys like this video. Please make sure to give it a thumbs up, a like, and subscribe. And if you want to get commission or just look at art, make sure you go to my website down in the description, or just www.thesquad.me, and just make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Comment which one is your favorite piece. Do you like the first one, or do you like the second one? And guys, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.